Show! Now, I never told anybody about this, but this here is based on a true story. This is a story about a man who is a cartoonist man. A man that followed his animated dreams. This is the story of Sergio Dominguez.
Hi.
You see, Sergio Dominguez is no ordinary cartoonist man, but a man that's truly influenced by the art of animation. Day and night he would watch some of the wackiest, most influential cartoons of the era known as the 1990s. Not only that, but he discovered at a really young age that he really loved drawing those fancy little pictures and drawing them ever so endlessly. There were even times where they would just stand or sit there and think about any type of fun animated adventure him or the other characters in his mind would go to. Over his young lifetime, he would read some of the fanciest books of all of animation. He would sleep at night thinking about the funniest of cartoons. But this man yearned for more. He yearned for greatness in this industry of the arts of animation. That's right. He was looking for his very own animated show series. But what a young Sergio could do! He's far too young and experienced to have his show on the television tube like every other animated drawing. But his passion and yearning of wanting to make cartoons move was not going to slow him down. Oh no! This man had a organizational thingy. Yes, this Sergio is a brilliant mind and wonderfully groundbreaking artiste just waiting to happen. And if no one will ever give him the chance, then he will give him the chance himself. So with the lifelong experience, the built-up passion and hope, the endless amounts of confidence he had in himself of the youth that he had, he was ready to do this! Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm a fraud! What am I gonna get myself into? No! This Sergio really got himself together, looked into the heavens with optimism, taken the deepest breath, and believed in himself. So, with his soon-to-be iconic long-lasting set ready, he was going to begin it all of what will be the animated institution that it is. Yes, it will be history in the animated making, the enigma entity institution that it is. It is. The Sergio Show. Hello and welcome to the Sergio Show. I'm your host, Sergio Dominguez. And so that's how we're gonna end. In the beginning, over this long-running series that you see before you, a beginning of another era. That is the Sergio Show. Good thing we narrators came here together and just shared the script. Wait, where's the script? And that's the end of this episode of The Sergio Show. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I am Sergio Dominguez saying, have an animated day.
Sergio Studios. It's the Sergio Show! I'm a clock. Wait, where are all the streetlights? Spooky. And that's all for this special another Halloween episode of The Sergio Show. And it's only an episode of The Sergio Show because I made at least one appearance or more. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope it was better than the previous one. Anyway, thank you. Happy Halloween. And I'm Sergio Dominguez saying have an animated, spooky, whatever Halloween day. Woo! Sergio Studios. It's the Sergio Show! Hello and welcome to another episode of the Sergio Show. I am Sergio Dominguez. Now, let's get this episode started with... Hey everybody, it's Hendrik and Mr. Puppety! Yay! What a surprise! So, what are you guys doing here? Huh? Yeah? Hendrik, are you okay? Hendrik? Mr. Puppety, is there something going on with him? Oh, he's okay, he's just fine. I mean, he got a teeny bit upset because I didn't have enough condiments into his sandwich I made for him. Oh, that's so sweet of you. What kind of sandwich was it? A sock puppet sandwich. Oh, that's full of flavor. Wait, what? Yep. Duh. For the rest of the day, he's yours. I need a break. See you later, Mr. Puppety. God, it's like he's annoyed for over a decade or so. Yeah, tell me about it. Well, I guess for this episode, me and Mr. Puppety are gonna hang out. So, what do you want to do, Mr. Puppety? Oh, things that Hendrik wouldn't let me do, like go out and explore this town and stuff. I got it. So, a montage around Toon City. Yeah, that does sound great. So you heard it here, folks. We're gonna have a nice montage of me and Mr. Puppety. Alright, let's do this! Oh, that was great. That was great.
Yeah, you were great.
Yeah, you were great too, Mr. Puppety.
Hey, look who actually showed up! Seriously, I'm actually surprised that you showed up. Usually you hate me so much that you want to just throw me away and abandon me.
Yeah, but I know you. You'll come back somehow. Well, guys, I hope you had a fun time. I guess I'll see you later.
Well, I guess I'll see you later, Sergio.
I'll see you later, Mr. Puppety.
Hey, Sergio, before I go, can I ask you a question?
Sure, Mr. Puppety. What do you want to know?
If you created me and Hendrik, doesn't that make you our father?
Dun dun dun! Somehow no, because Hendrik does have parents, and you have an unreleased backstory that I'm not ready to show the world yet.
Oh. Okay.
Well, see ya. Bye. Well, this is a good time to end this episode of The Sergio Show. Thanks for Mr. Puppety for joining me, and thank you guys. I'm Sergio Dominguez, saying,
have an animated day.
Sergio Studios. It's the Sergio Show! Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Sergio Dominguez with another episode of the Sergio Show. Now for this episode, I would like to take you to a new wonderful place that's called Uncut Cells. It's a store that sells all different kinds of animation cells, from movies to TV to other genres of the animated art form. Now, for many of you who don't know what an animation cell is, it's the old-timey way of the hand-drawn animation process before computers. Whenever a cartoon needs to be animated, it would be drawn on paper, and then once it's drawn on paper, a clear plastic sheet is over it, and somebody else outlines it with ink onto the clear plastic sheet. Then later on, the plastic sheet will get flipped over, somebody paints in that cartoon on that plastic sheet, and then after that, then it gets photographed, and that's when it officially becomes an animation cell. Well, of course, nowadays we have computers, and we don't need to deal with all these cell sheets and all that stuff. So once that era ended, and we went to digital hand-drawn animation, animation cells would ultimately no longer be used, but the cells themselves would ultimately be sellable. Who knew? And since it's been such a long time since we've used cells, they have become very valuable, and especially collectors of animation fans, like myself. So, it's about time I get my own animation cell. So, here I go. Excuse me. Hi, how's it going? How you doing? My name is Addy Sandro. How you doing? Oh, hey Addy Sandro, my name is Sergio, and I'm finally ready to buy an animation cell. Oh, well, that's great. That's great. You come to the right place, of course. You know, all these, great animation cells. Look, I got genuine cells over here. I got genuine cells over here. You look like a kind of guy that wants to own an animation cell. Yeah, I do. So, what kind of animation cell are you looking for? You're looking something from the 1920s right here. They're very valuable, classy stuff, you know. They only use, ink and paint, but, black and white. That's all they can deal with back then. Oh, yeah, I know. I've met my classic self once. And I traveled back in time to that time, so a little too pricey for my budget for those classier ones. So, anything else? I got it. We're getting there. We got it. We're here, we're there. Okay, we got some from this company, this beloved, magical animation studio here. Look, wonderful, but it's still a little overpriced. Do you have something, just enough for me without paying too much? Okay, I get it. I get it. You know what? I have something for you. All right, now we're getting somewhere.
I got this just now, like 5-10 minutes ago. And, just came here when I saw it for the first time. I was like, oh my god, I am about to lose it. Now, as for you, once you see it, you'll be like, oh my god, I'm about to lose it too. So here you go. Oh, yeah, I know you're gonna lose it. I mean, look at this. This is a classic cartoon from the '90s. 90s cartoon cat and the Bark Bark character, in cell form.
Oh, that is so beautiful.
Oh, I see what you had there. You had that mind blowing into your psyche, childhood nostalgia, mind blast, moment. A lot of my customers have that whenever they see a sale from their time. I see. So, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think about that? Well, I guess I'm gonna buy it! Okay, thank you very much for coming to Uncut Sound. Thank you for taking a look at all these magical cells. Alright, thank you very much, bye! This cell looks really nice. Oh, what a worth it purchase. And that's all for this episode of The Sergio Show. I hope you enjoyed the magic of animation cells as much as I did, and thank you very much for watching. I am Sergio Dominguez, saying, have an animated day. Huh. Looks like the owner of Uncut Cells got shot by a couple of thugs. Oh. Well, that sounds like a weak ending to a movie.
Sergio Studios. It's the Sergio Show! I've only known this my whole life. For years I lived in an animated society of an evil hellscape. A place called Evil Toon City. No kindness, no remorse, no guilt, no mercy. Lack of civil liberty and control. Everyone just cruel to each other just because. The darkness keeps growing, and it never seems to end. Well, I've had it. I'm through. I'm done. From this point forward, I will continue my journey in getting out of this place, if it's the last thing I ever do with my life. And it's important for anyone who sees this to know about this. To know. To understand. To hopefully relate. And maybe join. Well, that's all for this episode of Evil Sergio Show. I am Evil Sergio Dominguez, signing off. What am I doing? Nobody watches my garbage. Why do I do this? Well, if I do this long enough, maybe it will be important someday. Maybe it will gain relevance. Either way, it's one of the few things I can do to get out of this insanity. Sergio Studios. It's the Sergio Show! Hello and welcome to another episode of the Sergio Show. I'm your host, Sergio Dominguez, and here you are catching me reading 2 pages of newspaper comic strips. The comic strip. The earliest form of cartoon entertainment. Before we had moving animation on the internet, or in TV, or in films, we'd had our cartoon experience in the form of the comic strip. A good joke or even a good story can be told from 9 to 3 to 4 to maybe even 1 panels of the comic strip. Some comic strips make you laugh, and some comic strips make you think, and some comic strips make you even relate. And you would think with today's technology and art form of how we can entertain people through the magic of cartoons, you would think comic strips would just disappear like dust. Poof! But no, they've come back and even stronger, with not only younger people entertaining people with cartoons with just panels, but they're sharing it through this thing called the internet. Oh, I knew about that for a long time. But it's still an amazing thing to know that the art of the cartoon comic strip is still alive and well in this today's time and even the future. Even yours truly had experience in making comic strips. Before I understood the concept of animation, I loved drawings and telling jokes, so I've made comic strips and comic books based on characters I've created, and later on made cartoon versions of me in comic strip form, which would later on become The Sergio Show. I even went as far as back in 2012, I won this contest where you take these characters from a popular animated internet show and put them in a 3-panel comic strip and submit it, and the creators of the show will pick 3 of the best ones and it will become part of an animated episode. I submitted 3, and within a month later, one of them got picked to be the opening joke for the episode. It was one of my biggest achievements ever, and I'm going to show you that big achievement right now. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, it's heavily pixelated because of, reasons. But you understand, link somewhere. So while cartoons sprint because of animation, comic strips have always helped cartoons run. Because of their panels and the way they stage and approach things, comic strips technically still exist through animation in these storyboards. As some of you know, storyboards are like comic books or even comic strips, where it is squares that symbolize the camera placement and the placement of the characters and arrows and dialogue and all that stuff. But lower production and only to help set up what the animation's gonna be. So I've talked long enough. Now to end this episode, I'm going to do something that I should have done earlier in this episode. I'm going to go inside a comic strip. And I'm going to go inside this comic strip by using this machine. Alright folks, wish me luck. Huh. Well, I guess there is another way to enter inside a comic strip. Sergio into time to skidoo. Woo! Aw, I'm inside a comic strip. Yeah! Now to do a quick montage of me doing comic strip related things. Oh, that was fun. Alright,
Now it's time for me to end this episode of The Sergio Show. So thank you very much for watching. I am Sergio Dominguez, saying, have an animated day.
Sergio Studios. It's the Sergio Show.
Well, hey everybody, how's it going? This is Sergio Dominguez with another episode of The Sergio Show. Well, it's been unfortunate, but everybody here in Toon City, along with the rest of this animated universe, is unfortunately under quarantine. You know, we're staying home because this very new animated virus is spreading, and you know, this whole place is gonna be shut down and be cleaned up and stuff. So we spent the last couple of days getting ready before the big shutdown. So I have all my stuff ready, food and tools and stuff. You know, it's gonna be unfortunate, you know, because I have to stay locked in with my own stuff and my own deep thoughts. I mean, I've always done that, but you know, I'm just being forced to, and you know, it's just the same thing but slightly more forced. But you know what? I'm gonna be fine, and we're gonna be fine, and if we all stay home and just take care of ourselves, then the rest of this animated world will be okay. Yeah. Now to start the quarantine. And there you have it, a horse. Nom 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 nom. Huh, I wonder what the cosplayer I like is up to now. Oh, nice. What else can I do in this quarantine? Oh, not much now. Let me check the news. Maybe the virus is disappearing. This just in, not only the virus is getting worse, but it has become giant and destroying the town. Oh wait, I did that already. I hate to say this, but this is boring. Oh. This is too much. Too much of doing nothing. Usually I would have more stuff to work on, but I'm either bored, I've just done so much before this, and I'm just exhausted and not interested in doing it now at the moment. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. So much nothing to do. All because people don't want to get sickies. Anyway, what's on social media? Huh? The virus has loosened up enough for us to go outside again within the next 3 more days. Oh boy, I am going to survive. Yay. Well, that's all for this episode of The Sergio Show. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Sergio Dominguez, saying, have an animated day.
Sergio Studios. It's the Sergio Show. It's time! Hello and welcome to another episode of The Sergio Show. I'm Sergio Dominguez. For this very special episode, you're about to witness a very incredible moment because after so many years, I finally got the money and the courage to finally buy myself a pet! That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a long time coming. Not only because I've wanted a pet for a long time, but many classic cartoon characters have their own iconic side pet. Such as, can't say that for copyright reasons, can't say that because of copyright reasons, can't say that one because of copyright reasons, this duo I cannot say because of copyright reasons, and this master with his pet I can't say because of copyright reasons. Yeah! I'm more annoyed about this than you guys are, believe me. Now, here's the deal. I know what kind of pet I want, exactly in what way. But since this episode needs to exist, and since I'm not really sure if they have the pet that I want, I'm going to do a nice montage of me going through this Tooncetti pet store to see if they have the pet I've always wanted. Anyway, let's go! Well, I looked everywhere, and I still haven't found my dream pet. Well, I guess he's not here yet. I guess I'll just be one of those cartoon characters that just doesn't have a pet. What? This is it. This is what I've been looking for. A male pug. Oh, my pet dreams have finally come true. Oh, I've just met you and I already love you so much. Oh. Wait, let me check. Yes, this is the right one. Ah, you're coming home with me. Here you are. Welcome home. Now to give you a name. I should call you Ricky. No, Frank. No, how about both? Frankie. So what do you think, Frankie? That's a good name for you? Oh, Frank, this is gonna be the beginning of a wonderful relationship between dog and master in which you'll appear sometimes throughout the series. Ah, I love you. Well, that's all for this episode of The Sergio Show. I would like to thank Frank for being a part of the show. Welcome, Frank. And you guys for watching me just try to look at animals and get a dog. Anyway, I'm Sergio Dominguez saying have an animated day. Sergio Studios. It's the Sergio Show! Hello and welcome to another episode of the Sergio Show. I am Sergio Dominguez, here with my new dog friend, Frankie. Say hi, Frankie. Cutie as always. So for this episode, I'm actually going to just hang out and play with my dog, Frankie. So here comes a couple of montages and fun things I'm going to do with my dog. Frank, are you ready for this? Good, I know you are.
Anyway, let's do this! Yeah! He needs a break to eat and drink. Alright, Frankie. I know you're a couple months old, so I want to end this episode by having you go through a little obstacle course. So what you're going to do is, you're going to walk and then jump over this stick. And then later, you go through this thingy. And then later, I want you to go through this thingy, and you end it by jumping over that hoop. Not on fire, of course. That'll be too much. Okay, you think you got it? Okay, I believe in you, Frankie. You can do this. Ready? And go! You did it, Frankie! You did it! You went through a little obstacle course. I'm so proud of you. Well, this is now a good time to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching this episode of The Sergio Show. Do you have anything to say, Frankie? Okay, fine, I'll feed you again. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I am Sergio Dominguez and Frankie saying have an animated day. Sergio Studios. It's the Sergio Show! Oh, hi everybody, how's it going? I'm Sergio Dominguez, and here's another season finale episode of the Sergio Show. So after a long season, I decided to take a much-deserved break by going on a cruise! That's right, I just got myself a ticket to a couple of days in a cruise in the Toon City Cruise Line! Yay! Just to relax and enjoy myself. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just to chill. Good afternoon, everybody in the cruise ship. This is your captain speaking, the actual cruise ship, telling you to stay safe, keep your hands inside the cruise ship, but overall, have fun in this wonderful traveling adventure through the seas. I always love doing that. Ah, my room. I deserve on a boat sleep. That was such a good nap. Alright, let's see what this cruise has to offer me. Oh! Cruise Casino! Yeah! I won big! Oh, I love this. Nice flowing waters, beautiful moonlight, comfortable bed. So in this wonderful time in a cruise, all you can really do in this setting is sleep. So good night. Whoa, why is the boat suddenly so shaky? Oh, it's not boat shakiness, it's like some kind of other shakiness. Whoa. Let's see if luck will win twice, like all good casino gambling. Ah, that much? Ah.
Mm. Bartender, more! More iced tea! And be sure it's just regular iced tea. Oh, what other place I can enjoy in the cruise? Oh, here's one. The library. I'm between a bunch of people smoking cigars and too many people playing bingo. Not one thing here is readable. I'm gonna start leaving tomorrow. Excuse me, folks, but it's time for you to leave. You have 30 minutes to comply. The cruise was okay at best. But at least it can never get any worse than a cruise. Well, anyway, thank you for watching me have a nice little vacation on the Sergio Show. Well, I'm Sergio Dominguez saying, have an animated day. Sergio Studios.